Hey, what's going on everyone? Brad here, and in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can get more patients into plans of care and getting better outcomes, getting better results, and growing your practice. The first problem that most people struggle with is they're so focused on getting people coming in and focusing on outcomes. The biggest problem with outcomes is that people cannot achieve outcomes without going through a process. This is why in our programs, we focus on creating signature solutions so that way we can market the signature solution so that the person can get the specific outcome that they're looking at getting. But ultimately, everyone wants to have a specific outcome. But the order of operations is very important to know, not only from a marketing standpoint, but from a business aspect about how you get more people better results overall. Eliminating drop-offs, no-shows, getting more referrals, like all of these positive things that you want in your business come from understanding these concepts. So ultimately, everything starts with a decision. And I've talked about in previous videos where a client or prospect needs to take responsibility. And the responsibility phase is them committing to the offer, coming in for the appointment, plan of care, initial eval, whatever that your specific call to action is. It's their responsibility to start first. They need to make a decision that this is the process that they're going to be going through. Without that, they're never going to have any success and they cannot achieve the outcomes. But in order to get the outcomes, they need to go through a change process. And this is something that's not often talked about in business because everyone's so focused on getting new patients and sales and so on. But the reality is that they need to make a decision and to start the process, and they need to make a decision to make a change and be a part of that process. There's so many practitioners that when I evaluate their sales process, they are so focused on benefit selling or hard selling that it makes it seem almost that these people cannot fail at all. And it's just not the case. So we need to make sure that when people are making a decision, we give them certainty in terms of and support in order to change and make sure that we are continuous in that process. In our programs, we talk about the plan of care. How do we eliminate drop-offs, stop cancellations, and that kind of thing. This is one of the aspects that we implement is a lot around mindset, beliefs, and then the change of the actual patient. So that way they're able to get in. And I've learned a lot of this stuff from when I was doing personal training, running my gyms, and taking that stuff over and putting it into the clinic aspect, which is an incredible way in order to get a higher amount of retention. And that's why we have 97% retention rate of patients into the plans of care than when they initially come in, and we don't have drop-offs and that kind of thing. So once the person has committed to the change, then they are able to get working towards the outcomes. And ultimately, the outcomes are going to be a function of your success journey and your signature solution. So in order to get the outcomes, it's really, really important that you have a lot of time and focus on getting them to make decisions and making sure that they're good with the change and supporting them through that process. Far too many people are just focusing on trying to sell outcomes, and it's impossible to get outcomes without having them go through a change process, decision process, and so on. And that's why people have a lot of drop-offs. So if you've been struggling with drop-offs, this is one of the things that can help you avoid it. If you found this video helpful and you want to access more resources on how to get cash pay patients, optimize your marketing, and grow your practice, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you can get more of those resources delivered on a regular basis. And if you are looking to expedite and grow your practice to 7 figures and beyond, and you want to help to be able to fast track getting there, you can click around this video in order to schedule a practice growth audit. And what we'll do on that call is we'll take a look at your practice, compare it amongst the 400 other practices that we work with, and do an analysis to see what is working, what needs to be optimized, and what's missing that's going to give you the quickest win. If you're interested in that, make sure that you reach out and we'll love to schedule it in and get you on the right track. Thanks again. Until next time.